What's going on YouTube? JT's Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic reviews. And in this video, we're going to be talking about Green Arrow issue number 30. This one is written by Chris Condon with artwork by Montos. And this is the penultimate issue of this Green Arrow run. It is sadly ending next month, which makes me sad. I'm like, damn it, we finally have a really good Green... Why is it that every time we have a really good Green Arrow series, it just gets the axe? Why doesn't DC promote their comic books more? There's only so much like people online can do. Why don't you ever just make posts about them online? You ever notice that too? If you follow DC on like their Twitter or Instagram, they almost never let you know what the weekly comic books are. They used to do that. They used to be like, hey, here's our weekly comic books coming out. Now, they don't do any of that. They hardly promote anything. How is anybody supposed to know what new comic books are out if you don't actually promote them? And that's kind of the issue too. Like, they'll promote an event and, you know, Absolute Universe will take off, but it's hard to sometimes keep up with when new issues release because it just, their website and all that, it's more difficult to follow. And I just, you know, was just bummed about that. I wish Green Arrow was given more of a fair shot. Maybe if Chris Condon that started the book in the beginning, it would have kind of maintained more of an audience, but it's Green Arrow. He just only has so much of a ceiling. I mean, the Arrow TV show has been off the air for a few years as well, even though, like, you know, that kind of went downhill, really starting with season 3 and then into 4. But it bounced back in 5, but then it went downhill again afterwards because they refused to follow up with any consequences from season 5's interesting cliffhanger. But yeah, like, I mean, it's just kind of a shame because I think this is a really solid book. But anyways, so Oliver Queen is fighting the guy who basically was somebody he knew from his past. He basically was like working this drug industry, trying to take away people's pain. He had to die to kind of rebuild himself up as the Crimson Archer. And Ollie blows up kind of the lab at one point. Lian and Roy go after to try and help Ollie. Maybe it was not the smartest idea to blow it up with people in there, and you're kind of really close proximity. Even he kind of acknowledges that. So he gets everybody else out of there, and he knows the Crimson Archer's on the roof. But then Roy and Lian come in to kind of help him. There's some really nice looking artwork by, you know, Montos, of course. Although towards the ending, there's a little bit of confusion as to what's going on. We get this big, huge battle between, you know, part of the Arrow fam and the Crimson Archer. Plenty of violent action going on here, but Ollie uses his Dominic Toretto powers and talks about the power of family and is ultimately able to kind of beat him up. But then I'm kind of confused by what happens here because all sorts of arrows are being thrown around and the Crimson Archer's cape is just kind of like spraying this like red mist that makes it kind of foggy. But he gets hit with something. It looks like Roy fires something at the guy, and then I guess he shoots him and he kills him and he falls off a roof. Roy just kind of regrets something. Dad, are you okay? I'm okay, Lian. And then Ollie's like, the best damn son anyone could have asked for. So yeah, I think Roy just killed a guy. I legit think Roy just killed the Crimson Archer, like just straight up murdered this guy. That's not going to go over super well with the various heroes, I'm sure, unless this guy survived or something. But because of all the arrows, it's just being thrown all over the place. It's a little bit busy and kind of hard to tell what happens, but it seems as though Roy just killed this guy. And I guess we'll confirm that in the next issue. But what a cliffhanger ending right here. I mean, this is kind of a status quo change. I mean, this is going to kick him off the Titans. This is going to do all sorts of things, more than likely, which is good. Get him away from the Titans. Like, he should be focused on his daughter more so than trying to hook up with Donna Troy and make that work, which it never has worked in the past before. But yeah, really solid cliffhanger ending. It just kind of leaves you ambiguous for where it's going to go from here. And with only one issue left, it just makes me sad that this book just didn't get the audience I think it really should have, because it's really good stuff. And I don't know what Chris Condon's going to do next. I'd like for him, because of the writing here is so strong, I'd actually like for the guy to take over Batman and Robin, because I know Phil Kennedy Johnson is going to be leaving the book in February, to my knowledge, and that really sucks too. So I don't know if that book is just coming to an end, or if they're just going to end like just add a new writer or something. Who knows? We'll find out around March time, but DC might be relaunching a few more titles. But it just feels really soon to end that book when some other books just keep prolonging themselves for whatever reason. But that's a discussion for another day. The point is, Green Arrow's been really good. And it really sucks that it has to end like next month, because it's been one of the most consistently good things I've been reading since Chris Condon took over. And I guess I just really enjoyed the storyline stuff right here. This is a great use of Green Arrow and great use of the Green Arrow family. Some dramatic moments and some intense stuff towards the end that leaves you wondering where they could really go with some of these things. Some bold story choice is as well. So I really enjoyed it, and I think you should check it out, and it's just going to make me sad when it ends, but such is life, I suppose. Such is life. But anyways, if you read the latest issue of Green Arrow, what did you think of it? Post your comments down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the YouTube channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications, all the other fun stuff. I'm going to do one more video tonight and then kind of catch up with the rest like into tomorrow. So I will see you all later. Peace out.